What's up, everybody? Justin here to do a new Q&A show. You sent the questions, I got the answers, and I'll give you my answers. First off, my four friends on Twitter, my friends, they're all great people. Follow them all. I'll give them shout outs after I answer their questions. The four people that sent me questions for this show, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Because without questions, I can't even do this show. So hopefully in the future, maybe before WrestleMania, I'll do another one. And hopefully I'll get more questions than just four. So the first question from a longtime follower. Everybody, follow her. Her name's Laura. Her Twitter account. All these questions are from Twitter. From all my Twitter followers. Or from four. As I said, four of my Twitter followers sent me questions. Again, I thank you very much. Follow her on Twitter. Her name's Laura. Her profile picture's a cat. I believe it's her cat. So her Twitter account is at PSIANGELIC. Those are not capital letters. None of them. Follow her on Twitter. I'll put her Twitter account in the description under this video so everybody can follow her. Very nice person. Loves cats like I do. And is a wrestling fan like I am. Or she's a wrestling fan of WWE. I don't know, Laura, if you watch any other companies. So her question is, again, Laura, thank you for sending a question. Do you want to see John Cena versus The Undertaker at this year's WrestleMania? Selfishly, yes, I want to see Undertaker one more time in the ring. Should he be in the ring? Nah, not really. But as a fan of his, I respect what the guy has done, and I'm still a fan of him. To me, it would still be cool to see Undertaker come down the aisle, get in the ring at WrestleMania. Again, he probably should not wrestle anymore. He's really beating his body up. He's been wrestling since 1986, 87. Well, that's a long time. I know he had hip surgery. He's working out. He's posting, or his wife, Michelle McCool, is posting Instagram videos of Undertaker lifting heavy weights and doing squats. Should he wrestle again? No. But, again, selfishly, I would like to see it again. And him, John Cena, that's... I mean, like it or not, no matter how you feel, if you don't think Undertaker should ever wrestle again, if you do want him to wrestle again, no matter how you feel, The Undertaker at WrestleMania in a match is still money. Big time money for WWE. The streak ended 2014. So there's no money in seeing anybody try to beat the streak, because the streak is over and the streak was already beaten. So there's no point on Undertaker wrestling to try to defend the streak. It lasted a very long time. It lasted from 91 to 2014. I was not outraged. Even though I'm an Undertaker fan, I was not outraged. I was not upset that he lost to Brock at WrestleMania 30. I was shocked they actually did it, had him lose, but I really didn't care or get upset. But again, Undertaker is not my favorite wrestler. If he was, I'd probably be a lot more upset that they had him lose and end the streak. Anyways, should Undertaker wrestle? Do I want to see Cena Taker? Yes. Selfishly, yes, because it's a big money match. It's two big names at WrestleMania. It's a big money match, and selfishly, as I said, I would like to see Undertaker one more time get in the ring. I know he's broken down and he shouldn't be in the ring, but selfishly, I would like to see it again. And if he does get in the ring one more time, that's it. He should be done. And I will never say, if he wrestles at this year's WrestleMania 34, I will not say again, I want to see him in the ring again. But this time I want him versus Cena. That's a big money match. So the answer is yes. I do want to see Cena Taker at WrestleMania. Thank you for the question, Laura. Next question comes from great guy from the UK. I'm not sure where you actually live, but I know you're from the UK. UK's great. It's really great. Has a lot of passionate wrestling fans in the UK, and you're a great guy. Thank you for following me for all these years. I don't know how long we've followed each other, but thank you for being a good friend and a loyal follower on Twitter. His Twitter account, follow him. Seriously, follow this guy. He says, do I think... I just gotta move this because I can't really see a question. So, do you think, he says, WWE... Do I think WWE should do a women's tag team title? Yes, I do, because you got enough women under contract. They got women at the Performance Center training that are not even on TV, that are very good. They can't even fit them all on NXT or Raw or SmackDown. You got so many women under contract that don't get used. I'm talking about a lot of women from the Mae Young Classic. They have not used barely at all on NXT. I mean, Dakota Kai, I love her to death. She's awesome. And she's barely been used, but like twice on NXT. In like over 6 months, she's only appeared like twice. That's sad. But you got Dakota Kai, you got all those women that were in the Mae Young Classic. The ones that are signed under contract, they could be a part, or they could go after women's tag titles. Rhea Ripley, as I said, Dakota Kai, Abby Leith, or Abby Length. I think it's Abby Leith. She was in the Mae Young Classic. She's great. She's a great worker, and she's not even used on TV. They don't got a spot for her on NXT TV, I guess. There's no spots for her. I hope she's used on house shows for NXT at least. I mean, you got so many women part of the company under WWE contract that they could use all those women they don't use and make a women's tag title. And if they ever do, they should have it be defended on Raw, SmackDown, NXT. All three brands have it be a part of. And as I said, it would be defended on Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Because Why not? You could have the, let's say, women from the Performance Center that were in the Mae Young Classic. Let's say they won the tag titles. Well, have them go to Raw and SmackDown and NXT and defend them. That'd be pretty awesome. So, I do think WWE should create a women's tag title. They actually had one in the 80s, in the late 80s, but they went away very quickly. Went away in like 88, or in the middle of 88, they dropped the women's tag titles. And I barely know who the women's tag champions were. In the late 80s, I know it was the Glamour Girls. Jimmy Hart managed the Glamour Girls and the other team that was always going after the women tag titles. The other team was from Japan, the Jumping Bomb Angels. They were pretty damn great. So yes, in 2018, 2019, WWE should have a women's tag title. And not just women from the Performance Center or under WWE contract could be a part of it. Have a women's tag tournament. The winners the winners could be the first women's tag champs. Bring in women like Piper Niven. Bring in Toni Storm. I love Toni Storm. She's awesome. Not just her looks, but her wrestling ability, and she's got the it factor. She's a star. Hopefully soon WWE can sign Toni Storm, because she is great. I believe she's still the Progress Women's Champion. You should, maybe Michael, you know about Progress, because they're a UK company, and they're a pretty damn good company, from what I've seen of them. So, great question. Yes, they should bring back a women's tag title, because they have so many women that they could be part of the women's tag division. So again, thank you for the question, Michael. Follow him on Twitter. His Twitter account is at MichaelTracy10. Follow him. I'll put his Twitter handle in the description. So next Twitter question from Twitter. From very good follower. Thanks for following me. You're a good guy. So anyways, his question is, let me get this sound off. Wait a minute. I had to stop something that I was recording. So anyways, his question. Great follower. Thanks for the question. It's a good question. Follow him on Twitter. His account. Again, I'll put his account in the description for everybody to see it, to follow him, because he deserves more followers. He's a big wrestling fan like I am. I believe he watches every week, just about. So his Twitter account is at NewPatriot77. Follow him. His question is, he says he's got two questions for me. Should Nakamura, first question is wrestling related, should Nakamura versus AJ Styles, if it happens, go on last? First, I'll answer that. Should it go on last at WrestleMania? Yes, it should. It's for the WWE Championship, and the WWE Championship should always be the last final match at every WrestleMania. It's the biggest prize of them all. It's the biggest title the company has, the WWE Championship. it should always be the main event, and it should always be defended last in the final match at WrestleMania. So yes, Nakamura AJ Styles should go on last at WrestleMania 34. I believe it should. His next question. It's a baseball question. I'm a fan of baseball. I like MLB. I mean, I don't watch every full game of my team, but I enjoy baseball. I always will. He asked me, can the Houston Astros repeat? And I believe you're from Texas, because why else would you ask this? So, can the Astros repeat? I don't think so. They were a very good team. And I believe they're still going to be a good team in 2018, but I do not see the Astros repeating. It's very hard in baseball to repeat. So I don't see it happening, but I think the Astros will make the playoffs, at least as a wild card team, I think. But you're going to probably have the Yankees in the playoffs and the Detroit Tigers. It's going to be hard. I do not think the Astros will repeat. Who will win? I don't know. I have no clue. I could give you that answer in probably August. Thank you for the 2 questions. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate the 2 questions you sent. Follow him at New Patriot 77. So next question is from Twitter. Twitter question. These are all from Twitter. Next question from a great guy, great friend on Twitter. His Twitter account, follow him. He's a great guy, good friend of mine. We've followed each other for a long time. It's at Mayor of Canton. Mayor of Canton, follow him. He says, his question is, he asked me, and it's a great question. I had to really think about this. He asked me, if you have a time machine, and for some reason its only use is to be able to pick up wrestlers from any era and bring them to the present, using that time machine, what 3 matches would you make at this year's WrestleMania? Well, the first match I would make, I'd bring back Eddie Guerrero. Sadly, he's passed away. I'd bring back Eddie Guerrero. The guy is one of my favorites to watch. He was damn entertaining. Especially in his WWE run, Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Guy's super entertaining. And Eddie, I think Eddie was a great WWE champion. So I bring back Eddie Guerrero. He's from a different era. I bring back Eddie Guerrero to take on Daniel Bryan. I would love to see that match, and I think it'd be a great classic WrestleMania match. It'd be awesome. The next match, talking about different eras, bringing back someone from a different era, facing off with this 2018's era of wrestlers. I would have, now, you asked me, give you 3 matches. 3 matches to make. I gave you Eddie Guerrero, Daniel Bryan, but I have 3 more. Or 4 more. So I'll give you 5. Because I could not leave this one, or leave this wrestler that has passed away from a different era. I could not leave him off of making the matches for WrestleMania. Andre the Giant. I would bring back Andre the Giant to 2018. And I'm not talking about the broken down Andre. from like 1989, 1990. I'm talking about the Andre that could throw a drop kick, and that was pretty damn good. For how big he was when Andre was in his prime and he wasn't as overweight, the guy was pretty damn agile. He could do a drop kick, he could do a lot. Andre the Giant, I'd bring him back because the guy's one of the biggest names in wrestling. Andre the Giant, everybody knows who he was. So I'd have Andre the Giant, probably from like 83. Like 82, 83 Andre the Giant, because that's when he was in his prime. Or even before that. Andre from the late 70s. He was in his prime still. He's probably still in his prime in like 81, but after 83, Andre went downhill. He got overweight. He got a lot of back problems. It was not good. But Andre the Giant in his prime, probably late 70s, Andre the Giant, I would have go against The Big Show. That'd be a match. That'd be entertaining as hell. Big Show, Andre the Giant at WrestleMania, I would like to see that. Another one, Andre the Giant, bring him back, and again, I'd book him at a WrestleMania. Andre the Giant against Brock Lesnar. Imagine that. Andre the Giant in his prime against Brock Lesnar. That'd be really entertaining to see. So I'll give you two more. I'd bring back Hulk Hogan. He's from a different era. Hulk Hogan, but I'd bring him in as a heel. Hollywood Hogan. I'd bring in Hollywood Hogan at WrestleMania. Hollywood Hogan against John Cena. That is a big money match. Two guys that were the franchise of WWE. Hogan was a franchise of WWF for like 10 years. From 83 to late 83 to 93. Hogan was the guy for about 9 or 10 years. And then he left, and we all know he came back. So Hollywood Hogan, John Cena at WrestleMania. I would have liked to see that as Hollywood Hogan in his prime. Probably 97. Late 96, 97, Hollywood Hogan against John Cena at WrestleMania. And if it happened in today's wrestling in 2018 or 2019, I guarantee you Hogan would be more cheered as a heel than Cena. I mean, Cena would be the babyface, but Hollywood Hogan would be a lot more cheered. Even if we're going back to 96, John Cena would have not got over as a babyface in 96. He would have not got over. Because the fans in 96 changed. They were cheering the NWO, they were cheering Stone Cold Steve Austin, and they were heels. So, final match. This is the 5th match of wrestlers from the past going up against present wrestlers. This guy's not a present wrestler. He walked away in 2014. CM Punk. CM Punk I would have go against the Attitude Era's Stone Cold Steve Austin. CM Punk in his prime. I'd say he's in his prime, I don't know, probably from 20... I mean, he was in his prime when he debuted, but I would say CM Punk was in his prime from like 2006 to like 2013 or 14. And I'd have him go against Stone Cold from the Attitude Era. CM Punk could be the heel. Take on Stone Cold Steve Austin. That has always been a match, a dream match I would like to see. Stone Cold CM Punk. I'd bring back Stone Cold because he's from a different era. than CM Punk was. So, thanks for the question, at Mayor of Canton. Thank you for the question. Great question. I enjoyed answering it. So, that's all the questions. Hope you enjoyed this Q&A. It's back. I don't know if I'll do another. It depends on everybody out there watching. If you want to send me questions for the next Q&A, it depends on you all. You want to send me more questions about sports or wrestling, I'll answer them. Or questions about entertainment, whatever, I'll answer them. I'll answer any question, unless you're rude and try to curse, and if you're rude, I'm not going to answer your damn question. I'll probably block you on Twitter, and block you from seeing my YouTube channel. So again, if you want to see another Q&A from me, send me questions under this video, or send me questions on Twitter, at WWENXTGuy, DM me your questions, or tweet me your questions, but in the tweet, say this is for your Q&A show. So I hope you enjoyed it. This ends my Q&A show. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and leave more questions for the next Q&A so I can do another one. Bye for now.